Hello, and welcome to another video tutorial with Mrs. Felucci. Today I will be showing you another way to create op art at home. You are going to need a few items today. The first is a pencil or a black colored pencil. Okay. You are also going to need markers if you want to make one out of color. If you want to do a black and white one, you are going to need a Sharpie or a black marker. You optionally could also use a white colored pencil and a ruler, and then of course a piece of paper. Now your paper doesn't have to be big. This is just a half-size sheet of paper. So let's get started. First, you are going to pick a spot on the paper, okay, and put a dot. From there, we're going to draw straight lines through the dot. And what's important is that you do an even number of lines. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay? The next thing we're going to do is draw lines in every other section that are arched toward the circle or the center dot. So there's my first arch, and then I'm going to skip a ways, arch again towards, and these are very wide arches, wide C's, and you can go right off the paper. Okay, then the next step is to do the opposite. So instead of arching towards the dot, we're going to arch away from the dot. All right, then the next step is to decide if you want to do a color. And if you decide you want to do a color, then every other one would be a different color. So you would choose 2 colors, every other one would be blue, every other one would be orange. And not only do you have to alternate colors, but you would also alternate white and colored in. So for instance, this one is white, color, whereas this one is color, white, white, color, color, white, color, white. Okay. If you're doing black and white, then you would just alternate black and white. So this would be black, white, black, white, black, white, and then white, black, white, black. Sometimes it helps to put dots where you want to color, so that would be black, white, black, white, black. And do that first, white, black, because then you are less likely to make a mistake. Okay, so now I'm just finishing up coloring in the black and white, and you can see that I've alternated with the Sharpie, and I'm not totally finished, but I'm finished enough for you to get the idea. Okay, now I want to show you how to do the colored one. So for this one, you're going to need two colors. I like to use two contrasting colors, and choose one to start. And you're going to color in every other section, leaving one section white, coloring in the next section, leaving a section white, coloring in the next section. Alright, so now this one is done, so I'm going to skip this one because this one's going to be orange, and now I'm going to go on to here. And again, sometimes it's helpful to give yourself dots so that you know where you're coloring in and you don't make any mistakes. Okay, now the orange. So I'm going to skip this one, so this is white first, then the color. Okay, now the final step, you're going to need either a pencil, or I'm going to be using a black color pencil. And for the lines coming out of the center that are arched towards the center, so the ones that look like they're arched this way, I'm going to do some shading. So I'm going to do like darker lines on the edges with some fading into the middle. Okay, I'm going to do that on both sides. So dark on the edge, lighter in the middle. And that's going to give the illusion that these are popping out, the blue is popping out, and the orange is sinking in. Okay, and then when it's done, it'll look something like this. And you can see that the center is a little darker because it's further away. Now if you are doing a black and white one, you can do the same thing. So the arches going in, okay, you can also add your color pencil to the edges. Alright. But then if you want to add just a little bit more, you can take a white color pencil. Let me just do a couple more here to give you an idea. Okay, you can take a white color pencil, and on the ones that are alternate, so these are the ones angled in, curved in, the ones that are curved away, you can add some white color pencil to the middle and press firmly in the middle, and then lighten up as you get away from that middle section right there. And that'll give the illusion that this is angled out, popping out. So when it's all done, you can see that these have the highlights on the Sharpie, and these have the shading, and it makes it look like these are coming up, these are going down. Okay, so good luck trying this out, and happy coloring.